Now for a quick of our Torah. Uh, the third uh, saying or commandment in the Ezra Dibrot, or the Ten Commandments, as it's commonly called, is about not taking God's name in vain. And this is interpreted few different ways. One is not to be quick to say, "Oh, blank, damn." I mean, uh, etc. To use an obscenity with God's name. Because you're upset, you're angry. We're all guilty of it at some time in our life. You know, then we have to. And the idea is to try to train yourself. And when something like that happens, you say, "Oh, gee, oh my gosh, gee whiz." There are other ways of saying it. Huh? Geez whiz. I know. No, in England, by the way, the reason that you say geez, oh geez, or stuff, like that, was actually during the time of the Puritan period under Cromwell. They went after people using Yashka's name, using Jesus' name. But another interpretation, which probably is even deeper, is when people commit crimes in God's name. We saw this sort of happen in this recent war in Israel. If you ask the Hamas, they did their crimes in God's name, literally. Rape, murder, beheadings. This was all done in God's name. You speak to them, which makes them worse than the communists or the fascists or the Nazis. The Nazis never claimed they were on a mission from God. They said Nazism is officially atheist. Um, Communism, of course, we know is officially atheist. All their crimes they committed them in the name of the future, in the name of, correcting things, but it was never in God's name. Hamas committed their crimes in God's name, which makes them even worse. Because it's one thing that you commit a crime, it's another thing to blame God for your crime. And the Torah is very much against this. When we do things, we should be a light unto the nations, meaning we should be the example of what somebody who does things in God's name, how they behave. We give tzedakah, charity, we are nice to people when we can, etc. We don't commit a crime and say, "Oh yeah, God told me to do it." God didn't tell me to do it. I told myself to do it. I'm making an excuse and blaming God for my misdeeds. And that's what the third commandment is coming to tell us. Don't blame God when you are committing a crime. Something to think about. Mustafa Minion?